Yelling at your cat earlier made me think of a story.
Tell it.
So I have a cat also, Chief, who's not the fleetest of foot. He's kind of a slower cat. He's about 15 pounds, and
How old's Chief now?
that's debatable because we don't know.
Yeah, I've had him a long time.
We had him when we still lived in East Point.
Yeah,
but somebody else had him before that. Our guess is 12.
okay.
But anyways, so he's chunky. He's 15 pounds, and I went to Costco and got the big bundle of paper towel. It's like 16 rolls, I think, in a pack or something like that.
Right.
And usually what I'll do is I'll get to the top of the basement stairs and just let it roll down. Just because I don't want to carry it all the way down. And then I'll put it back where it needs to go later. So I didn't see him there, and I get to the top step, and I let it go, and it starts rolling down the stairs, and he's like running in front of it. And barely, it's like Indiana Jones outrunning the big, huge ball. My cat's so fat and slow. But he somehow evaded it.
Yeah.
I almost killed him, though. It was
Great.
I wish I would have been filming it because
my asshole cat's getting big, old, and she's fat. She's always been fat.
oh, Maud.
Maud, you're fat.
Yeah, I fat shame Dale all the time on Snapchat, and I'm waiting for somebody to send a group to my house for
abusing your cat.
abusing my cat who has no idea what I'm saying to him.
Oh yeah.
See,
dude.
Chief.
I'm like, Dale, you got to. I always do a post per day. Like, Dale, it's a simple formula. Burn more calories than you take in, the weight comes off. You have no willpower, and he's just sitting there. He doesn't give a fuck what I'm saying.
It's the kind of advice we should be using ourselves.
Yeah, I'm really talking to me. Dale is me. Dale is Mike when I'm saying that.
Chief must have lost some weight though because he's still fat, but he has the ladies that get the gastric bypass and other stuff. He's got the flap of skin.
Oh yeah, the sack.
It's like he lost
skin
weight
sack.
at some point.
You know what? Maud's had that forever, but yeah. I
They call
always
fat pockets.
Yeah.
I remember a girl getting mad because I told her that every day I'd walk by Maud and fart and go, I'm done with that fart, Maud. Every day for 10 years, for 7 or 8 years I would do that to her. And then she's like, oh my God, you're so mean to your cat. And I'm like,
You can't be mean to a cat that doesn't understand what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so mean. I walk by and I'm like, I didn't grab her head and stick it in my ass or anything. I just said I'm done with that fart, Maud, every day.
Oh,
I did it to my son one time. I walked by him, and for some reason I had the urge to fart in his face, and I did. And I turned around and started laughing, and he looked at me. He was on the verge of tears. I felt so bad about it. I felt so terrible.
You got him so good, man.
I turned around. I'm like, ha, ha, ha. Oh God. And I'm like, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, the thing about kids,
I actually hurt his feelings with my fart in his face.
you damaged a forming mind, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Not cool. Kids, they're sensitive, and something that happens to them very young can mess them up the rest of their life.
It's true.
Dude,
So, and he's gonna remember my dad farted in my face back in 2018, and it just fucked me up mentally.
It was more like 2008.
Oh, was it?
I think he was 5.
Okay.
So he was young.
When I was 9 years old, I tripped over a giant rat in the backyard at my grandma's house, and my Uncle Danny pinned me down and was smacking me with it and laughing about it. I've had a fear of rats ever since.
That's terrible.
Your uncle smacked you with a rat?
Well, he was dangling it in my face, and my dad almost kicked his ass. It was Thanksgiving,
Which was itself would have been funny. Our 5 foot